Hello everyone, welcome back to Patrick's Parabox. When we left off yesterday, we were in the middle of this world center and kind of learning some of the new tricks. I guess we were pretty much done with it, right? We had some bonus levels left to do. We cleared all the main stuff. So I'll keep going on the bonus levels. Also, hang on, out of curiosity, what's up with these? Are they just decoration? I assume at some point in the game, the level select screen is going to be a puzzle itself. Those don't look like puzzles yet. Oh right, that thing in the top right is like an intro. Let's have a look at this again. Now that I've learned so much more, can I finish this world? Like, what the heck? Oh, I remember this. This is still impossible. This, by the way, is enter 10 if anyone was right? Like, I understand, I thought, what you're supposed to do, but I'm one box short of it, so clearly you're supposed to do something different. Well, okay, so I wonder if there's a way... So remember the basic plan that I had was like, let's load up a box in here. I think I did it on the other side before, but it doesn't matter. They're both the same. Because the issue is you have to somehow get like a box here, a box here, a box here, and then enter this thing, and then push the box out south so that you're here and surrounded by boxes, right? That's what the solution has to look like. The question is how to get there. Because in order to do this, to get into the box from here, you kind of have to have 3 boxes like that. Right? I think that's sort of uncontroversial. There's no other way to enter this thing from the right. And if I'm doing that, then I can have a box here, no problem. But I'm one short. I need this box to be up here instead. So this is not news to anybody. We discussed this last time. Well, last time we looked at this puzzle, which was a couple episodes ago, I think. The question is, like, what to do about it. And my best... The best thing I can come up with, looking at it again, first of all, is like, okay, you obviously... You have to have an extra box somewhere on the wall. Because... when you push this corner onto the box that you eat up, if it's next to a wall, this is stuck next to the wall forever. And you don't necessarily have to do that. Instead, you could do this and push the box into the corner piece. But again, the corner piece is stuck on the wall. So I think it's fair to say, as like a lemma, that no, this isn't right. That, like, let's say we were trying to do this. You need a piece on the wall somewhere. But I think... So I think the idea is to make sure that the piece on the wall is useful somehow. So for example, if we load a piece into the box from the right, then we need to enter this thing from the bottom, which would mean we need 3 things lined up here, right? Or, yeah, here. Yeah, here. Which we can't do because we've already wasted this one here. So what are some other ways we could have loaded this? We could have done it on the right wall. But that's obviously wrong, right? Because we need this on the top wall for the plan that we have, right? Great. Now again, I need something on the top wall. But we can also load it up on the bottom. And I'm just going to try all 4 possibilities rather than like reasoning through which one is obviously right, because I don't know. So we can do this. And we've now lost a piece on the bottom. And how do we have to enter? Through the right. So that's not right. So the last possibility, and the one that must be right unless there's some alternative plan, which there probably is to... I don't think this works, but oops. To have this up near but not touching the top wall, and then you can load it up like that. Now I have something on the top. But to enter it, I need something on the left. So what the hell, man? Like, this one is stuck forever on the top wall. And for this... where do I need this thing again? Here, right? Yeah. So I would need to put 3 pieces over here to hold this in place. I don't see any way around that. Wait a minute. Could I don't think so, but could I possibly do it with only 2 pieces somehow? Like, this puzzle is symmetrical, right? Aside from the shape of the corner piece. There's 2 spaces here, 2 spaces here, 2 spaces here, 2 spaces here. This is symmetrical. So the only asymmetry is the corner piece itself. So my earlier assumptions about needing not to waste one on the wall are not like violated by some trick of asymmetry, I think. Other things I think I know are that this yellow corner piece, or orange, or whatever, has to be one of the 4 boxes going around this. Because the only way to seal yourself in here is to exit a box as you are walking onto the goal square. No other way. Because otherwise when you walk, there'll be a space behind you, right? I can't, like... I can't get another box behind me here, right? I would have to come out of this thing to do it. And then I don't need this one. I could walk in, push the box out. So... And the only places where we could possibly put this box, then, are here, if there's a box in the bottom quadrant of it, or not quadrant, whatever, or here, if there's a box in the right. And in order to enter the corner piece, if it's here, I need 3 blocks like this. And if it's here, I need 3 blocks like this. I don't think any of this is controversial. I mean, you know, the way to talk through puzzle solutions is state your assumptions out loud, figure out which of them, like, are real and which ones you're just sort of making assumptions you don't have to make. So I think it's true that this piece has to go in one of the 2 box spaces adjacent to me, and that you need 3 blocks to hold it in place so you can enter it. And so supposing that we had somehow already loaded a box into that, then we could win like this. Oh. I see. So, I think the assumption that I was making that was wrong is that the best way to... Well, no, maybe this doesn't help at all. Previously, when I was like loading a box into this, I always did it by pushing this thing one away from the edge, a block behind it, and shoving something in. Is there some reason that having it like 3 away from an edge could be useful? Or what about even like more? Like there's enough space here that I could actually like fill a huge area. I could push a box in like that. Is that good? It doesn't seem great because I still need... I need to enter the box from the south now in order for it to be useful. Which means I need boxes lined up along this, right? Because it would have to go, in order to be useful, it would have to go here. And I don't think this is really any different. I still wound up with this. In order to... Okay. Here's another thing we can say. In order to load a box into the corner piece on the right side, we need... to enter it from the right, and we therefore need support from the left against all the way up to the wall. And then we later need to enter it from the bottom, which means we need support. Well, sorry, not support from the left. It could be support from the right as well, because we could push the box, the corner piece, onto the box. That's also possible. But either way, we then need to enter the box from the bottom later, which means we would need support on the top. So left or right, but also top. To enter it, to load a box into the bottom space, we need support either from above or from below. Yes. And then we need support on the left later in order to enter the square. So... I mean, there's obviously like one space in this puzzle that is against both the left wall and the top wall, and it's this one. So in principle, you could like... Could you... You can't like... What if you put... Okay. What if you put a support in the corner? I think that's awful, right? Because the one piece that can never be allowed to touch the corner is the corner piece here. Touch a wall, right? Because you're never getting it out if you do this. I can like load up the box and, you know, I've got support on the left, but it's just no good. The support doesn't just have to be against the left wall. One of the supports has to be like aligned with either this row or this column. And there's no way once we have... This is a very small corner, right? I can't move the box around once it's in here, except to spit it back out through the side it came in. So I think the joke has to be that somehow, that I'm not seeing, there's a way to reuse the support that you like used to load in the block to also support you. But it's just impossible, right? They're on different axes. You need support on the left or right to load in a block on the right. You know, like that. Well, okay, not like that, I guess. And then to use it, you need support on the top. And this box is dead, right? It can't get anywhere good. We need it on top. Or in one of these boxes. But that's also impossible. I guess this is the one that's supposed to go here, right? Is there some way I could put this thing in any other orientation and have it be, not orientation, but in a different square than the one right above me after loading it in on the right? No, right? I have to enter it from here and push it out to here. That's really the only way. Which, fine, I can put a box here and here. But I'm one shy of all this stuff. I can't move this box to there. I can do that, but it's not useful. And I mean, we talked some about, like, you know, what if we gave this lots of support? I don't see any reason that would be especially good. And I think I proved that it's not good, but let's think about it a little just in case. Right, I could go this far, load it in there. Don't want to go any further, of course. Now I still need 3 supports above this tile, right? These 3 need to be blocks. While also putting a block there, right? Like that, and then box there, and then somehow a mystery box on this tile. Which is friggin' impossible. I don't know, I'm still too dumb for this one. Oh, did we skip one on eat? I don't remember that. What was that all about? I'm sure it's going to be too hard for me to tackle still. Oh, yeah. I couldn't figure out how to make any progress on this guy. Okay, I don't want to retackle that one right now. We've already had a frustrating experience, right? All right, there is a level select that I could be using. Oh, well. So what's up with this one? This is, okay, this is a new puzzle now. Okay, we obviously need to enter this from the top, and then come out here and push it left, and come out here and push the box up the top, right? What's hard about that? Nothing, I think. No, obviously you can't put the box in that way, dummy. Wait a minute. Is this weird? It looks a little weird because... Okay, no. You do have to push the box in from the top. But then you have to nudge it to the side here. Because you need to have this square clear for you to re-enter later. Okay. No problem there, so I'm not like a complete dunce. Just that level is hard for me. This is just a box in the middle of a room, okay? Now, is it a room if there's no borders? Maybe it's just a pillar in the middle of a field? So what do we have to do? We have to enter from the top while it's holding the box, obviously. I guess we need the box on the top as well so that it can... No. I need the box somewhere on the top. Well, I don't know. Wait. Okay. Push it in here, then enter and scoot it over. Now I can maneuver around as much as I like. There we go. So what's this piece about? This shape, which is the same one we saw in the last difficult level we were looking at. The point of this shape is one thing only, as far as I can tell, which is to load a box up in one of the two open sides, and then later eject it from the same side by entering via the other side. I don't think you can do anything else with this shape. So, why do we need to release a box in a specific direction? Well, if we're going to, that direction seems like it ought to be down, right? Because we want to let the box out once we're down here. So, it seems like that's appropriate. Wait. But how do I, sure, I can get this thing out. But I can't get it out while I'm here. Right? When I'm pushing stuff down the left edge here, there's simply no way for me to... No, that's not true. I was going to say there's no way for me to... No, it is true. Never mind. There's no way to avoid pushing it down into the corner, I claim. Because once it's here, I'm still stuck. And there's no way I could load up another thing under it to help somehow or whatever. So I think this thing is only a portable turnaround point for me to load these two blocks into in a way that I find helpful. But the problem is that means I have to push this down here, right? And then I exit with these two blocks oriented however I wanted. Is there some way I could solve that? Like I could push them both out. Great. Or them, you know, separately or together if they're glued together. Huh. But there's no way I can. After spitting out the yellow thing, let's suppose the yellow corner piece still had the red block in it while I'm down here. And I spit it out and they're together. There's then no way that I could ever lift the yellow corner piece off of this bottom wall, which means there's no way I could ever get it to spit out a piece from the bottom, or enter it from the bottom to get it to spit out a piece from the left. I think those are both true. So if I were coming down here, the only way I can see to succeed would be if the two boxes were not stuck together. But I also, well, okay, actually, I can totally see how that would help. Of course, that would be great. Just spit them out here. So could I do that? Could I get these two boxes into this one in such a way that I can spit them both out? I think so. Can't I just put them on these two squares? Oh, not so easily, huh? Well, yeah. No, because now I can't get around it, right? Yes, that's the problem. Okay. So... Huh. I think then... the idea must be to combine the corner and the block, before putting them into the green thing, and then while in the green thing, extricate them from each other. Which makes sense. We have the pieces are set up to let you do that. If you put the orange thing on the left side of this, and then put this piece here, you could be standing where I am, go up into the corner, and left... No. Well, yeah. Go left so that I'm standing still inside the yellow thing, but this thing gets forced out here. Then I back out. Did I? I'm not thinking about that hard puzzle that we skipped at the beginning. That we failed at again. The concept of backing out of one of these had not occurred to me before. Is that useful somehow? For that puzzle? Because... you could maybe put this somewhere different. No, because... you can only... yeah, I don't think that helps here on that puzzle, but it helps on this one. So I have to get the orange piece loaded into the left side of the yellow piece. How do I accomplish this? Of course, there are numerous ways that are bad. I could do this. Ta-da! It's in the left side, but now it's unrescuable, right? And you can't really use this thing to do it, can you? No. Now it's there, but again, we can't rescue it. Is there some order that I could load one of them in here? I don't think so. Because to get it on the left corner, I need to like push it up against a wall. Either that one, which is no good, or that one, which is no good, or this one, which is no good. I don't think I've misunderstood the sub-goal. Like, I think my sub-goal here makes sense, which is to get these two boxes inside this in a way that you can pull them apart. Because you have to push this thing down this far, and once you've done that, if the two pieces are together when you spit them out, you're toast. So you need to take them apart before you get them out. Which means they need to be together in here in a way that you can take them apart. And I believe the only way that works is for them to be sitting on this space with the block on the left side of the corner piece. Can I use this top wall somehow? No, right? Like, I can do this, but this is bad for a multitude of reasons. I now can't get it off the top wall, and also this piece is in the wrong position anyway. Inside of the corner piece. I don't think there's any way to, for example, load up the green piece inside the corner piece, because I can't get it off the left wall, and anything you push into it just eats it up. Wait a minute. Can I mean, I can load them separately. We knew that. But I don't think that helps. Oh, I can go around. I was thinking of this corner piece only as helping me push blocks around, but it also helps me move around blocks, kind of. Now, if the corner piece weren't here, then I could have just walked around, right? But in doing this, I've gotten the corner piece on the top row of this space, which could be useful somehow. Right now, how is that useful? I guess I can just do that, right? That's what I was trying to achieve. I didn't need to put the two pieces inside each other at all. Okay. Alright, let's have a look at some Sokoban style, some NetHack graphics. So who am I? I'm here. Okay. And this is where it wants me, right? Yeah. This is where it wants a box. And the only boxes I have are 1 and 2, and I don't have access to... 1 is closed. So So, okay. I have this box here, which I can push up, but what's the point of that? Ah, no, I see. Center this so that I can enter from the top. Yeah, that's easy enough. Honestly, I find this view, like, not that difficult to understand, and it's nice that they're all, like, laid out at the same time, and I don't have to zoom in. Okay, so I'm here. I'm in box 3, so I can come out there. What's my goal? My goal is to get a box here, which could come out of 2 or 1. By the way, am I allowed to... I can, actually. I could view that in any mode I like. Oh, this mode's cute. This is like... Okay. I mean, this kind of zooming does have its own, like, appeal. But I think I'll stick in Sokoban view for now, just for funsies, since that's what they encourage by making it the default on this mode. This level. So, so when you exit from 1, you get to here. You get to here. Okay, so sure. They're sort of nested in a straightforward way. So, the fact that they put this hash here suggests that they're trying to make it difficult for you to push a box out through this side, but not impossible. Because if we could grab the box and push it left through here and then leave it here, and then somehow reappear at this space by, like, entering the 1. But actually, we can't really change how these are nested together, can we? All of the boxes representing levels are shoved up against the left wall, which means they can never move. So I can't change nesting here at all. Which means it has to be box number 2 that the box leaves from, right? Because the only level in here is level 2. Okay. So I have to get the box here. Which I guess, like... This seems like the useful way to start, right? Oops. Stop that. Now that I've done that, I can go back out. Oh, but first, of course, I want to put box 2 down there. Yeah, not a very complicated level, but just needed a little thinking through. And we finished, we full cleared this area. So I have 2 options where to go next. I guess we'll, you know, this is a perfectly fine time to end the episode, but I will go just take a peek at what the 2 levels are called. We could go to clone. Hang on a minute, these are the same. They're both clone, but they're different colors. Huh. Okay, well that's an interesting mechanic to look forward to. 2 copies of the same level within 1 level, I guess. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.